Good afternoon. Well, I need to step back so you can see it, but that's the staghorn. We couldn't pick it up. It's got to weigh 400 pounds. It's just gotten so big. Wow. I can't I can't tell you how big it is. It's 5 foot diameter probably. It's on this old shed out here getting ready to have it tore down, but it's a monstrous plant. I've shown this before in a video. It's in a big welded cage. I've had it since '83. But that big welded bracket, I'm afraid is going to bust on it or rip out. Anyway, I'm working on a stand for it. I'll show it in a video one day. But I'm trying to get it inside. But we're okay. It's going to be 80 degrees here another day. And it is just growing like mad. And I have yet to fertilize it this year. I have not put the first thing on it, just rain. All it's done is had rainwater on it, that's all. Anyway, I'm out here looking at things. Let me show you a few more. Tithonias are still blooming. They're gonna go crazy now with all this rain, all this water. Now the sun's gonna start coming out on them. They're gonna go mad. That's one of my favorite flowers. It never stops blooming. And it'll bloom all the way through, almost to the spring almost. It takes a really hard frost to knock it down, but I love these. This spider plant did okay. It weathered it okay. It swung around quite a bit, but it didn't come loose. And the pregnant onion handled it like a champ. It's got tons of new tops coming out. I don't know how else to grow this other than to grow it hanging, because if you set it down on something, the tops just, everything that walks by loves to eat and munch on it. I've had caterpillars on it every day, but ever since I hung it, it's growing like crazy now. So anyway, that's where it's going to stay. It's going to stay in a hanging basket and just keep on growing. Anyway, we'll update that one later on too. I'm just outside checking on things. Some dianthus needs getting ground, but like mother-in-laws did real well. They handled it no problem at all. They're full of leaves and debris. I need to get in here and clean them all out, but they're packed in those pots. Rain barrels are full. Shade house is empty. I stuck some big begonias down there and they did okay. The ground orchid did okay. It's still doing okay. It seems to like the cold. It's growing actually. And anyway, that's the pot it's in. So, cyclamen, red one. But other than that, that's about it. Pomegranate, they said it could take a little bit colder, so it did fine. Cymbidium loved it. It's got new growths popping out. I'm assuming those are just new growths. I don't think they're bud spikes. I think it's just new growth. The big Dracaena didn't budge. Nothing knocked it over. It weighs 300 pounds. I didn't think it'd blow over, but it's fine. And the driftwood, a bunch of it I left out here to get weathered on a little bit more, get rinsed and rinsed and rinsed. I love it. Just the more it gets weathered, the better it is. The better it is. Anyway, I was going to show you these. I had a plant sitting on those bricks, but there's my little gnome back there, Libby. But these are spider lilies. It got cold and it triggered them to come up. They don't normally come up until a little bit later in the fall when it gets a little bit colder, but it got cold enough, I guess, to trigger them. And that group came up, and then this group, they've already come up and bloomed. They're so red. They're so deep red. Big, thick, heavy, waxy blooms. They're just a gorgeous flower. I know. I can't help it. I think they're really pretty blooms. And the color, I love it. Anyway, for the most part, everything's survived. The zinnias are just trying to pop back open and come back out, and impatiens over there, a few still left. that big red, that's a pineapple sage, that great big plant is a big red pineapple sage. It'll get covered in red blooms here shortly. Hummingbirds will be covering it. Salvia's doing okay. I need to get out here and start tearing stuff and moving stuff out. But anyway, I'm just outside checking on things. I've been cooped up for days. It feels good just to get outside. Tomorrow I can move all the orchids outside and we get right back to it. And we should have a couple of months worth of good weather still to come. So anyway, get outside, enjoy your weather, work in your garden, and please be safe till the storms are completely over. Have a great day.